to check in on the latest buzz in the entertainment world.
Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live right now. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, guys.
Good morning. All right, so
I think we were listening
that was
to
Jennifer Hudson coming back
okay.
from break here. She is truly a league of her own right now, essentially. What is the history she's made?
She's an EGOT now. So if you're not familiar with an EGOT winner, it's somebody who's won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. And last night were the Tony Awards, and she won. So she now officially has won in all 4 categories, and she is one of only 16 other entertainers to ever do so.
Wow.
And she is the second Black woman to ever do it after Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. How cool.
EGOT is truly, it's like a, like best of the best, a status of your own, really.
I mean, the last person I remember to win it was John Legend a few years ago. And like Liz said, 16 people ever in entertainment have done this. But the list of 3 people is everyone from Cher to Walt Disney to Jamie Foxx. Like incredible talents, but they're always missing that one that's kind of out of the realm or their wheelhouse. And it's usually like a Tony, I would assume.
Yeah, Tony seems like the hardest one because without that, it's just an ego.
Oh, wow.
Look at your joke.
It's just a big ego. No, but I think what's interesting for Jennifer Hudson, she won not for her role on stage, right? She was actually producing Loop, that show that won so many awards last night. So.
Yeah, and the same thing with her Emmy is she was a producer for an animated feature or an animated short that ended up winning. So people, because haters are going to hate, they're like, well, did she really win?
Oh.
But I still think you should count it 100%.
I think that more than counts. If anything, to me, that just shows, I mean, that she's just truly got such an artistic talent.
It's the versatility in that.
Right.
Which
it's
is the
on
point
stage,
of the
it's
EGOT.
behind
Like
the cameras,
the whole,
it's the vision.
Yeah, the EGOT is you're showing how versatile and how all around you are. If you do it in multiple roles, boom. That's, in my opinion, that's another level. Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson could walk onto any Broadway stage, get any role she wants, sing any song she wants, and still win that Tony. So it doesn't matter.
And
I personally never had anything except a participation trophy, so I'm just ecstatic for anybody out there winning.
Well, and cool of her to put some star power behind some newer shows and bringing new people up onto the Broadway stage. And it's really neat. Hey, Justin Bieber made some headlines over the weekend. Really scary. He's dealing with this rare syndrome that's affecting, his face and his ability to perform. He shared it was just kind of heartbreaking, his message to fans.
Yeah, he put a video up. He has Ramsay syndrome, which is when a virus kind of attacks the nerve in your ear, and it causes facial paralysis on one side. So in the video, you can see he can't lift his mouth all the way, and he tries to blink, and he can't close his eye. And he posted an update that he's having a hard time eating. He's had to postpone a lot of his concerts and shows, which I'm sure fans will be completely okay with, because he's got to get his health on point. But it's got to be really, really scary, because I had Bell's palsy about a year ago, which is pretty similar but not as severe. And I lost movement on the right side of my face, and I can still lip curl on the left, but not on the right. And when you're younger, your first thought is, oh my gosh, did I have a stroke? And you start panicking. And his wife, Hailey Bieber, she just had a stroke. Like 3 months ago. So very scary situation.
Yeah.
Jeez, that is scary.
Well, I mean, he said in that message to fans that, clearly this is, a sign that he needs to slow down a little bit and rest, and he's going to rest and get better. And hopefully he can just take some time to really, get his health on track, because that's the most important thing.
No doubt about it. It does seem like he's doing well, which is good news, but still a scary situation. No doubt about it.
Yeah. Well, because he uses his face for so much. Like, think about it. He sings with his mouth. Like, his face is who he is. So it's got to be very difficult to have that scary moment of, will I be able to properly sing the way I've always sang?
Totally.
Like, I can't imagine.
Yeah. What it is.
And I mean, he's incredibly financially well off. I'm sure he's going to get the best medical treatment. And worst case scenario, if he can't sing anymore, he can always go back to doing Calvin Klein underwear ads.
Oh,
this is true.
Well, yeah, he could continue his modeling. Calvin Klein and Crocs.
Yeah, right. that he could do. And I didn't catch this until halfway through the interview, but Mike also modeling a clearly classic Mariners jersey there. So,
oh, there you go.
Normally I would say respect, but he's doing it out of spite because his Red Sox just beat the Mariners over the weekend. But
and you lost another bet, Travis.
I
You're
did.
not talking about so I just felt like I should do the most Seattle Mariners thing I should do, and I have a Nirvana shirt on underneath this. I just wanted to make you feel better about yourself.
Really channeling that 90s grunge. I appreciate you. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, friends.
All right, bye. Then you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz. All right.